Live from the Breaking News and Weather Authority, this is WEAU 13 News at 6.
Thanks for joining us. For over 14 hours, fire crews in Madison were on scene at a 3-alarm fire. Part of the roof of a Rice Lake business collapsed early this morning. According to the fire department, crews responded to Quinix Building Products Corporation on West Coleman Street for a fire alarm. Firefighters didn't find any flames, but did detect a natural gas leak. They found a nearly 900 square feet section of the roof was starting to collapse, breaking a gas line and a sprinkler line. A spokesperson with the fire department says it appears a heavy snow load on top of the building likely caused the partial collapse. This week, a train derailed in Raymond, Minnesota. Now, lawmakers in that state are working to prevent future derailments. Thanks, Derek. A major tech company could soon be coming to Racine County. The spring election is Tuesday, and the Wisconsin Election Commission has a few reminders for voters. You can check your registration status and find your polling place on myvote.wi.gov. Polls are open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. You need to be in line by 8 p.m. to vote. You can register to vote at your polling place on Election Day. Just bring a proof of residence document, such as a bank statement or recent bill. Remember to bring your photo ID. You can still return absentee ballots on Election Day. As voters prepare for the upcoming election, there are a few races everyone in the state will see on their ballot. Janet Protasewicz and Daniel Kelly are vying for an open seat on the Wisconsin Supreme Court. There are also 2 constitutional amendments on the ballot surrounding bail. The first deals with conditions of release before conviction. The second one focuses on cash bail before conviction. An advisory referendum on the ballot asks voters whether able-bodied childless adults should be required to look for work in order to receive taxpayer-funded welfare benefits. That measure would not change state law. It's meant to show lawmakers how Wisconsinites feel on the issue. A free clinic in the Chippewa Valley is working to boost vaccination rates in its community. WEAU's Daniel Gomez explains how clinic staff are hoping to do that and give adults their best shot at a healthy life. Dickinson says the program will also focus on promoting vaccinations within the Hispanic community. Staff hope to create a committee that would include Hispanic community leaders in the Chippewa Valley. Over 300 teens from around the community are spending their weekend at Banbury Place in Eau Claire looking at dresses, jewelry, and shoes as part of an annual event called Once Upon a Prom. Its goal is to help girls get ready for their upcoming big dance. Jennifer Rooney, the co-founder of Once Upon a Prom, says it aims to provide girls with the supplies they need for prom without having to worry about expenses.
Our goal is simply to make sure that every girl that wants to attend prom gets to go, regardless of their financial situation. And so in return, we ask of the girls that they do 6 hours of community service, so it is such a win-win for our community.
Rooney says the teens that participated in Once Upon a Prom this year did over 2,200 hours of community service. For April Fool's Day, community members got together at the Oxbow Hotel in Eau Claire for a giant pillow fight. Volume 1 has held this event every other year since 2006. To take part, everyone brings their own pillow. The rules for this fight are to have fun and not hurt anyone in the process. The 5-minute pillow fight is something organizer Jake Smith says is good for the community.
This is simply a celebration of foolishness. It's just meant to be a nice, lighthearted little fun thing that we can do to bring the community together and have a little bit of silly fun.
Right after the pillow fight, organizers award gift cards to those who come decked out in the best costumes. They choose 2 winners, 1 child and 1 adult. The Brewers are looking for their first win of the new season as they take on the Cubs. Philip has game highlights coming up in Sports Scene 13. First, a young golfer from Wisconsin is getting the chance to play at one of the most historic courses in the U.S. Hitting the green on the biggest stage. A junior golfer from Waunakee is heading to Augusta, Georgia to compete for a championship title in the Masters Drive, Chip, and Putt National Finals. Tyler Peters got to speak with the young player before she leaves for the competition. Addie will compete with 10 other girls in the 7 to 9 age group tomorrow morning. And win or lose, Addie says she hopes to compete in the national finals again next year. After a cold start to April, southerly flow will bring the return of mild air as we close out the weekend, with even a chance at reaching 50 for the first time this year in Eau Claire. Meteorologist Derek Dahlman is in next with your Sky Warren 13 forecast.
And then it cools off really behind that system on Thursday, mid-30s, before we're rebounding back into the 50s next weekend.
I know I'm looking forward to some 50s.
Oh, me too, especially when all of us woke up to snow essentially this morning. Those are going to feel very nice.
That's for sure. That's for sure. Thanks, Derek. Coming up next in Sports Scene 13, big news for Wisconsin women's hockey coming off a national championship. And the Brewers take on the Cubs, looking for their first win of 2023. Well, Mother Nature definitely played a trick on us today, and I'm hoping that we don't see any more snow anytime soon.
Well, we are tracking some snow showers and rain showers tomorrow morning. Luckily, any accumulations are going to be minor.
I'm excited about the 50, but maybe not the rest of that forecast. Thanks, Derek, and thank you for joining us. Our next newscast is tonight at 10.